KUPRIENKO Last updated 1641, September 26, 2017. Only public transport vehicles will be allowed to park on Camp Street from November if the Queenstown Town Center transport strategy goes ahead. A plan to restrict parking in Queenstown's town center and increase parking fees will be considered by the Queenstown Lakes District Council next week. If the town center transport strategy gets the nod, there will be no free all-day parking in town. In a report to the council, principal infrastructure planner Tony Pickard said the new transport program was aiming to improve Queenstown's transport network. The Queenstown Lakes District Council is proposing to build 3 new bus stops on Camp Street. As the demand grows, the ability to increase parking availability and install more roading is severely limited by geography, topography and funding. Read more. Queenstown $2 bus fare proposal will be paid for with significant rates hike. Proposed changes to Otago Regional Council rates could see some double shake-up for Queenstown's inter-fire public transport system to make transport more efficient, economic and possibly more enjoyable. A behavioral change is required, he said. Camp Street parking would be restricted to public transport vehicles only, with no parking on the verges. Free all-day parking in the Queenstown Gardens and 1 mile areas would be limited to 4 hours. Parking fees would double, with $4 per hour being the highest fee. The changes would be implemented from mid-November if the proposal gets the green light. They would coincide with the beginning of a new subsidized $2 bus service and should encourage public transport use and make car use unattractive, Pickard said. 3 new bus stops would be built on Camp Street, 2 near Shotover Street roundabout. Overall, 25 new bus stops and shelters were planned to be installed from next month to March 2018. The council would pay about $900,000 for the new stops, but the cost would be revised downwards significantly when design details were clarified, Pickard said. The revised routes in these new facilities are part of the first stage of these improvements, and if the increased use is realized, then further improvements will be planned. These may include prioritized intersections, park and ride and transport hub, Pickard said. Changes in parking trialed in 2016 would be permanently implemented by council if the plan was accepted. An additional regulatory staff member would be hired to enforce the new system where required, supported by the council and CCTV system. The plan works alongside the Queenstown Integrated Transport Strategy, a program of transport projects partnering with New Zealand Transport Agency, Otago Regional Council and Queenstown Airport Corporation covering the wider Queenstown area. Councillor Alexa Forbes said it was a critical opportunity for the community to rethink transport options. Alongside the obvious benefits for the environment, by reducing private car use and carbon emissions, there's also a great economic benefit for people making the move to public transport. The $2 bus ride will be a significant cost saving when compared to combined car fuel and parking charges, she said. Forbes said it was time to change the way people travel and park in Queenstown. Reality check: you cannot provide an affordable and heavily subsidized bus transport system and at the same time provide cheap or free parking options, she said. Stuff.